Hi, my name is Jake with Beverly Hills English, and today we're going to be talking about tips. In America, we typically give some extra money in different situations to people who work for us or who help us. I know it's not common in different countries, like in Korea and different European countries. They don't have tips. It's included in the price of the service. But in America, we do give tips, and the people working in these different situations expect them. So if you don't give a tip, it can be kind of rude. But you don't have to give a tip. There's no law. It's not illegal to not give tips, but it's generally considered rude. Okay, tips. They're normally 10% to 20% of the final bill. So if your bill at a restaurant is $100, you normally tip in between 10 and 20%. Now, people normally tip 10% if the meal was okay, the service was okay. Not bad, not great, but good, 10%. If you're very happy with the service, the waiter was very helpful to you and very attentive and always refilling your water and things like that, you can give 20%. So, and you pay it at the end. If you're paying by credit card, you just write in an additional 10%. So if it's a $100 bill, it would be $110. If it's a $100 bill and you're very happy with the service, it'd be $120. So these are the 5 most common situations where you'll be tipping. Restaurants, so you tip the waiter. The waiter makes a lot of the money in his life from tips. So normally they're paid very low salary from the restaurant, and they live on tips. So, and you pay at the end of the meal. Taxis, if you take a taxi from the airport or anywhere in a city, at the end of the ride, you look at the bill, and again, if you think the taxi driver did a pretty good job, you give 10%, and 20% if you're very happy with the taxi ride. Third is food delivery. If you have pizza delivered to your house, or Chinese food, or any kind of food delivered to your house, you typically give a tip. You can't really tell whether it's good service or not because they just show up, but maybe if they show up really on time, you give 20% or 10%, it's up to you. And again, these people get paid a very low hourly rate from their company, and they live on the tips. So, and your hairdresser. This is for both men and women. When you get a haircut, you give a tip, again, of 10 or 20%, depending on how happy you are. And you do that at the end of the haircut. Typically done in cash for hairdressers. Taxis can be done on the cash or on the credit card, and restaurants, either one, cash or credit card, and this is the same. And parking. If you park your car and it's called valet parking. Valet parking is when you drive up to a restaurant, a club, somewhere, and someone takes your keys from the restaurant and parks your car, and then when you get out of the restaurant or a club, a person then goes get your car and drive it up. You again give them a cash tip of 10 or 20% is typical. You can give less anytime. You don't have to give any tip. There's no, you have to do it. It's just something that is customary in America, and sometimes the workers will be a little upset if you don't, and the people that are with you will, if you're the one paying, they will sort of expect you to in general. So that's the topic of tips. I hope it's been helpful. If you have any questions at all, please email me at jake@beverlyhillsenglish.com. I look forward to hearing from you.